Hi, I'm Seth Weil, owner of Seth Weil's Martial Arts. Today we're going to go over some techniques and drills that you can do with a partner in the comfort of your own home. So we're going to start off with the lead punch. So if you go to our solo training video, we covered the lead punch with our stance and footwork. So I'm just going to cover that real quick, and then we're going to get right into our drill with our partner. So first we're going to start off with our stance. Our stance is a little wider than shoulders width apart. My rear heel is slightly up off the ground, and I want to keep my body and my toes off at a 45 with my hands out in front of me. From here, my lead hand's gonna start moving first, and then the rest of the body is gonna follow. So I'm pushing off that back leg. As my hand gets about halfway out to the target, I push off, shifting that weight forward, and then from here, I'm pulling right back in. So now we're gonna start our drill with our partner. So if you have a partner, one person's gonna throw the punch, and the other one is gonna work on parrying. So from my stance, with my rear hand, the first one goes across my face. So if my right side's forward, I'm gonna take my left hand and it's gonna go towards my left shoulder. For the next one, my hand's gonna come out. Think like you're chopping into their hand. So generally, if they're throwing across at me, I'm cutting out this way. If they drop down and they're throwing a punch down low, I'm gonna bring my hand straight down towards my lead hip. The fourth one, as a cross comes to the body, I'm keeping that elbow tucked in, and it's just gonna chop out. Again, chopping their arm away, hitting with the knife edge of the hand, or even if you catch with a little bit of the forearm there, that's fine. So it goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now with our partner, one person's gonna throw the punch, and let's start off just getting used to the 4-corner parry drill. So as I throw my punch, Mike's just gonna parry. Now every time he does that, his lead punch is gonna go right to my face. So as I throw the punch, he's just gonna parry and hit. So remember, Jeet Kune means the way of the intercepting fist. So we want to focus on intercepting. So as I go to throw that punch, he intercepts and hits me. So here he parries and hit. From here, with that same hand, I'm going to go down low. So if I'm going to throw a punch low, I want to make sure I squat into it. And kind of almost think like you're in karate, they would refer to it as a horse stance, or think just like you're in the gym and you're about to do a squat. I want to keep squat down, and generally I want to keep my parry hand in front of my face. Again, it's not going to do any good if it's off over here as far as me practicing to defend myself while I throw this. So it's always good to also practice the defensive end on your side as well. So as I throw the punch, Mike drops his hand straight down and he throws that punch. Again, his punches are always gonna go right to my face. As I go to the body, he throws his punch straight into the face. As you get used to this drill, you can start getting a little bit more sneaky with it. I'm trying to sneak this hand in, and I'm gonna see if I can't touch his stomach. So this, as you can see, can almost kind of build into somewhat of like a controlled sparring drill when you're doing these. So the next one is gonna be the cross. So that cross, the rear hand is gonna go straight out, and Mike's, his rear hand is gonna cut out this way, and his lead punch is cutting right over the top. So as I throw, he cuts right over and intercepts my punch. Now from here, I'm gonna go with the punch down to the body. His rear hand is just gonna cut, going straight out this way. So it's important to try to keep that elbow tucked in. Kind of think of it like a hinge, and it's just gonna sort of drop here. So as I go to throw my punch, he just brings his punch straight out. So generally, when you're doing the parries, you're always pushing, their hands are going across their body. So if I throw a punch, Mike's pushing my hand across my body. I throw the other hand, he's pushing it, it's going across my body. So he doesn't want to come out this way and open me up. In most cases, you don't want to do that. But for the most part, when it comes to parrying, you always want to think you want to knock their arms across their body. It makes it a little harder for them to throw a punch. If he parries my hand out this way, he's open for that next shot. So he always wants to go across, here, here. Now, as you get used to doing that, we can start kind of mixing it up. So I can, right now, let's start with just the lead hand. I'm gonna throw a lead punch up high, or I go down low. And I can mix it up. A couple low, a couple high. You can even get a little bit of movement. So right now, I want to make sure I'm at a distance where I technically can't really hit them, so you don't risk actually hitting your partner. If you have a glove, boxing gloves or whatnot, you can put a glove on and start to pick it up. So this is where we're in kind of a controlled sparring type of drill, where we're not technically really making contact at this moment, but you're breaking it up, getting that broken rhythm going. And again, so now I can do the same thing with my rear hand. Go up high or come low. So as you can see, you're just trying to teach your partner how to start to see that. The best thing to do is start off slow, and then as you get used to it, start to pick it up. The most important thing, try to remember to breathe, stay relaxed, stay in your stance, keep those knees bent. My hands are out in front. I'm just kind of throwing that out, stay nice and relaxed. So go ahead, practice that. Remember, breathe, always go back to the basics if you find yourself kind of getting ahead of yourself. So always go back to the basics, just working that high line, work it low, do the same thing with the rear hand, and then again, start picking it up and mix it up, get that broken rhythm. Hope you liked the video. These are just some drills and techniques that you can do from the comfort of your own home. Visit us at martialartschico.com.